Kid influencers classed as child labor under new French law.
Here's a summary of the article.
Young social media stars in France will be regulated under new child labor laws, a court has ruled. The money earned and hours worked by children under 16 who spend significant time creating and posting content online will now be protected under French law. The exploitation of the image of children on online platforms bill was first tabled in 2019 and was unanimously passed by French Parliament on Tuesday. Bruno Studer, the MP behind the bill, said the new law meant France was a pioneer in the nascent industry of so-called kid influencers. The law also establishes a right to be forgotten, which forces social media and other Internet platforms to remove any videos or content at the request of the child. Child influencers are among the most popular on sites like YouTube, where their channels can earn millions each month. Last year, YouTube said it was working to limit revenue streams for children's channels after being accused of violating the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act.
This post received a score of 22,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Nothing is more important than protecting kids and their privacy, YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki wrote in a blog post at the time. Liar, your bottom line is.
Absolutely. Any company that tells you safety is their first priority has already lied to you. Profit is always first.
The second most spoken lie in corporations, HR is here for you.
Greater than the second most spoken lie in corporations, HR is here for you, to free your exit interview and make sure you don't sabotage any shit on your way out.
May we remind you of the NDA you signed when we hired you? Now get the fuck out, fake HR smile.
May I remind you that since there was no consideration given to me in exchange for signing an NDA, it's unenforceable. Shit-eating grin.
Usually your salary will constitute consideration in this circumstance. I wouldn't try this line.
Depends if you had to sign it before you started, or if they foist it on you after you are already employed by them.
I didn't know what foist meant. I thought you were just from Jersey and trying to say forced.
Interestingly, this still works.
This seems very reasonable. Good to see regulation adapt to a new paradigm.
France seems to be a leader in progressive reforms and I applaud them for willing to be the first to do so.
Does the U.S. not consider this child labor? I was under the impression that channels like Ryan's Toy Reviews would classify anything the child star does for the videos as labor.
Doesn't seem like the rest of the world cares. I know plenty of family channels on YouTube, where the parents use their kids for views. Their content views rely on getting some reaction out of their kids. There's also the case of JoJo Siwa, that seems really fishy, but I haven't done the research to say for sure.
Have you seen the one where the parents prank and mentally abuse the kids as reactionary videos? Fucking sick.
I agree, when the family is clearly exploiting their children or harassing them for reactions, on a constant basis, sometimes it's just funny to watch kids be kids, then that shit shouldn't fly. However, on an unboxing, review channel, how do you tell if the kid wants to be making the content because it's a fun, interesting, and sometimes educational thing to do? Personally, I can see a lot of confidence building going on with these kids and I think that's great. I'm asking honestly, and from a place of ignorance on the subject.
It's amazing the amount of parents that will whore out their children on YouTube. Some of the stuff is pretty sick too, with girls in bathing suits on. My son used to watch those toy programs that are popular, but after I saw what they were I immediately put it into it. Fuck those parents.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.